Rockstar Hubs has really been a revelation in the journey of Rockstar. So Rockstar Mentoring, I set it up back in 2007 with the sole purpose to match entrepreneurs who valued mentoring with seriously successful entrepreneurs. And since 2007 we grew. We built our network from 5 mentors at the beginning to well over 50 now, and growing, not just here but in other parts of the world. And we also started investing in some of our mentees' businesses. It was to help more of our clients have a great environment to run their businesses from, and allow them to also get access to mentoring. But at the same time, over 40% of the companies that we have here, we've actually invested in ourselves. So when you invest in a company and you have equity in that company, you want them to have as much chance of success as possible. So what we now have is a number of these businesses who operate and run their businesses here under the same roof where we all are, where the mentors are. So it's a combination really of co-working, which is one of London's, I guess in the UK, but mainly London, what's one of London's fastest growing sectors right now, which is co-working, because there are so many new businesses starting. As it almost says on the tin, it is a number of small businesses who are working under the same roof in an open plan environment. So they are working in a room with other businesses, and good co-working places give businesses the opportunities to not just sit there at their desk and do their work and whatnot, but to collaborate with other businesses in the room, to build networks and leverage off each other's contacts, etc. What we do is, there are 2 things that people need to be doing to generate more sales, because we want our businesses to generate more sales here. We want them to be growing. So offline marketing and online marketing. So one of the things that we do regularly here in the Rockstar Hub is very, very relevant networking events. I think there are some really key points to take in if you want to be a successful entrepreneur here in the UK. Let's assume that we're small businesses or we're at the stage of starting up, because there are different levels of small business. The first thing is, you must make sure firstly that your business is creating a solution to a problem that a lot of people have. And you've got to make sure that that's validated. The other thing to be successful is to be different. You've got to create some point of differentiation. We are living in a world where you're not just competing with your fellow businessmen in the UK, you're competing with other businesses around the world. The world is a very small place now, thanks to technology. So you need to, the fastest way to grow and be successful is to launch into your sector, or launch into your market with a real point of differentiation. So the best person to tell you that, how can you be different, how can you be sure that what you're building is different, is to ask your would-be customers, is to ask your perfect customers. See, most people do market research where they say, do you like this product, yes or no, would you pay for it, how much would you pay for it? That's all really good information, but the most important question you want to be asking them is, what am I missing? I started on day 1 with an employee, and she wasn't the right match, she wasn't the right fit. And you cannot build a business by yourself. You can start small, you can do some things by yourself at the early stage, but when it comes to growing, you need the right people around you. And I would be more inclined to either spend more or pay more for the right people, or incentivize people, maybe through share options, if they achieve targets in the future. I think the last time I read statistics in the UK, I think 80% of those employed in this country are employed by small businesses. 80%. That's why they're so important. And that is why schemes like Small Business Saturday and other schemes that the government are encouraging to help grow and start new businesses are absolutely fantastic. It's finally understood that there has never now been, in 2 generations, a huge desire for young people, or maybe those who are soon to leave their jobs, or who are maybe thinking about retiring from a corporate world, want to start their businesses. There is a huge surge and demand for people wanting to start their businesses. Why? Because technology has allowed us to make it a lot easier than what it is. Technology has allowed our world to become a lot smaller, and therefore our customer base a lot bigger.